in the southeast of Nigeria, it is culturally accepted that women do not have right to property. Now, let us build this background of the latest that is trending on social media. It got a lot of people talking, and it's that of Emmanuel Chukwu Emeka IWUANYANWU. He was a Nigerian politician and businessman. In fact, he was considered one of the richest Igbo men in Nigeria. R.I.P. Death. IWUANYANWU was born 4th of September 1942. He passed away July the 25th, 2024, at the age of 81 years. IWUANYANWU is trending on social media as a result of his will, last will and testament. IWUANYANWU, until his demise, was the 11th President General of IGBO. It's a sociocultural group, and he did what he could whilst he was alive there. But let us go to the nitty-gritty. Let's go into what is trending right now. Now, the last will and testament of the late elder statesman and former President General of IGBO, Chief Emmanuel IWUANYANWU, has been read to his family 1 year after his demise, and it comes with controversial clauses. Now, Chief IWUANYANWU married his first wife, Lady Eudora Nena, and they stayed married for over 40 years until her passing on August 28, 2011, at the age of 63. Then, in 2013, IWUANYANWU, at the age of 72, married a 26-year-old Francisca Chinoyerem. Now, a lot of people probably will be asking, what is a 72-year-old man doing with a 26-year-old girl? And what would make a 26-year-old marry a 72-year-old man if not for money and promise of a lifetime of bliss and enjoyment? What else? Nothing more. Although we have some women who will tell you that they are attracted to older men. Now, who are we to judge them? Who are we to question? Who are we to profile them? But we can just place them where we want to place them. Somehow, like, oh, these girls, these ladies are doing this because of the promise of a soft life. They will not have to work. You cannot work whilst you're married to an older man, because it is expected that that older man must have acquired what is difficult to acquire, which is money. And that is the attraction. That is what will make a 26-year-old girl feel comfortable with a 72-year-old man. Now, like I said earlier, IWUANYANWU passed away 25th of July 2024 at the age of 82. So he lasted 10 years and now left a 37-year-old widow behind. Their union produced a son. On June 16, 2025, according to the report from the Will News Media, this publication claimed that the execution of that will, which was executed by Chief Chukwu Okomaru, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, detailed how the businessman, politician, shared his estate among his immediate family and chosen beneficiaries. Among the notable provisions in the bequest of the iconic, is the bequest of the iconic legacy house on Port Harcourt Road, Owerri, to Francis. However, she is expressly forbidden from selling the property. Francisca, you cannot sell this property. This is a legacy house. You live in it, and of course, it means that our son is going to inherit it, because if it cannot be sold, it has to be left. Alongside the residence, she also inherited ownership of Majil Furniture, a business previously run by IWUANYANWU's late first wife, Eudora. Now, some might be like, what about the children born to him from his first wife? Also, she has partial stakes in real estate assets located in Oji, Works Layout, and Naze, all in Imo State. All of this in Imo State. The which stipulates that should Francis choose Frances, not Francis like that of a man, Frances choose to remarry, she will automatically forfeit all of this inheritance. Now, that's where the problem comes. So she can knock, meaning she can have men friend. She can knock and get pregnant, but she can never marry. I know if she dare gets pregnant for another man without marriage, families of IWUANYANWU will come up and begin to throw tantrums. They will throw tantrums. They will scream. They will shout. Oh, the will says you should not marry. She will say, I'm not married. They will be like, oh, you are not married. But, well, it is what it is, ladies and gentlemen. It is what it is. So, they said, a minute you marry, that's the end of it. And like I told you at the beginning, I said, male children are the only ones that inherit in the southeast of Nigeria. Female children are not permitted. Not to talk of a man married to a woman, he passed away, and the will states that should you marry someone else, you must leave all that belongs to me. Forfeit it, that's the end of it. You will forfeit it. You cannot. How can you take my sweat to another man? Let the man hustle for his own. Well, the son born to, although he's still a young chap, probably around 10 or 9 years old, he has been granted ownership of the family house in Abuja. And meanwhile, the London property is to be sold, with the proceeds distributed as follows: 60% for the education of IWUANYANWU's youngest son, 30 to his first son, Jide, and 10 to Ezene, the current occupant, to support a relocation. IWUANYANWU directed that the glass house near the Oji flyover be transformed into a public trust. An independent board will oversee the property used for charitable and community-focused initiatives. So the man, somehow he has tried, like, to put certain things in order. Some people might be, oh, you know, how come he gave a smaller portion to... The thing is that those older ones have been sorted out, kind of. The younger one needs more. The younger one needs more. So let's say the London property is sold for, let's say, £400,000, depending on, let's just say 400k. 60%, 60% for the education of IWUANYANWU's youngest son, and 30 to his first son, because basically 10 to Ezine, 60 is what that little boy would need, because, you know, think of it, he's still a young boy. He needs to go through all of those, apart from money for business, for upkeep and all of that. He will need a lot of that money for him to become a man, you know, like fulfilled, like Jide and Ezine Jide, you know. So basically, that's just what it is. It's just the clause part that got a lot of people talking. They are like, oh, now, why now? Why now? Why now? Why don't you want her to still retain? After all, she served 10 years and now you're no longer alive, not because she caused it. Why are you not putting a clause on it?